All right, Mr. McKinney, you're waiving service, but wanting a reset, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Either one of you need to find out how much your insurance costs. If it's available to you, we need to know an exact cost number so we can finish your court order and finish your hearing. So we're going to reset your case on December 4th, 9 o'clock in the morning here on Zoom. You both need to return on December 4th for that hearing. All right. Y'all are done with court. You can hang up the
Excuse
rest
me,
of the.
sir. I got a
Yes, sir.
question.
Yes, sir.
Sir, what about my I mean, I ain't trying to hold you up, but my visitation, man, I don't even see him. Like I don't even see this kid. Like I'm trying to like it's a lot going on, and then I don't know how to even start that process to see him. 'Cause it's coming out my check, but I'm not seeing him. It's coming out
You
my
have a
check.
copy of your court order, sir?
Yeah, I got it, but I probably need to come down there and get another one because I misplaced it.
Okay, well, the first thing you need to do is get your court order and read it. I don't know what it says off the top of my head. So you need to read it, see what it says, and then whatever you're supposed to do, you need to do those parts. And
Can I come down there
that's
and
the
get some more
start.
paperwork?
You can always go to the courthouse. I'm not there, but you can go to the courthouse. There's a records department on the basement, and they can make you a copy. Or if you want to call the AG after court, they might be able to email you one for free if you want to call them after court. But I can't promise that, but they might be able to. But that's the first step is find out what you're ordered to do first.
Okay, so I come down to the George Allen building.
If you want to pay $1 a page, yeah, you can do that too.
Okay, cool. Okay.
But we're not here regarding visitation, so this is
I
just
know,
about
but I
child
know,
support and medical.
but you, I know we're not here for that. But if it's coming out of my check, I can have that right. I mean,
Nobody's
you
stopping
ordered
you
that.
from doing anything.
You
It has
Just
ordered
nothing
that.
to
so it's noted,
do.
nobody's stopping.
Excuse me, Miss Poe, I didn't ask you anything. You need to read your order first, Mr. McKinney. If you aren't doing your parts, then you can't accuse somebody else of doing theirs. You
I'm doing my
can't
part.
say, well, but you don't even know what your court orders are, so
I
it's kind
know
of
what
hard
they
for
is. I
you.
know I'm supposed to get them every other weekend or two. I know that. I ain't
Well,
seen them in years, So I
you
know I'm
don't even
supposed to
know
get.
because you don't have a court order, sir. So go
Man,
get a copy of the
all
court
right. I
order
cool. Okay,
first
I'll take care of it.
and do it that way, and then
Yeah.
do what the court order says you're supposed to be doing.
Where Mr. McKenna is immediately confronted with a hard reality. His court date gets reset, and the looming question of visitation hits him hard. From the start, you can feel his frustration bubbling as he struggles to understand why he's paying child support, yet barely sees his child. The judge's calm, procedural explanations contrast sharply with his urgency, creating that immediate suspense. You get a real sense of the stakes as he's told to read his court order first, laying the foundation for the conflict and tension that will carry through the rest of the case.
All right, y'all are released. You can press leave or, hang up to leave the courtroom. Thank you. All right, Anthony Maples and Bethany Torres, please unmute and turn on your cameras.
This is an establishment case. We have reached an agreement for a final order, a partial agreement, and I'll read those terms into the record. Parties are in agreement that there has been no family violence and that there's not a need for a non-disclosure. The parties are not requesting a DNA test. In this case, my understanding and the stipulation is that a private DNA was already done. Parties are in agreement for the child or children's name to be Torres hyphen Maples. The mother to be named sole managing conservator, but with the geographic restriction of the child or children's primary address to Dallas and surrounding counties. Parties have an agreement that there should be no retroactive support. Parties stipulate that the Mr. Maples does not have any other children.
Guys, in this segment, the judge walks both parties through the initial agreements, setting the stage for what's supposed to be a smooth process. Names, custody rights, and visitation terms are confirmed, but the tension simmers beneath the surface. You can feel the suspense building as the judge mentions that disagreements remain over child support and medical costs. It's the calm before the storm, giving the audience a clear picture of the legal structure while subtly hinting at upcoming conflict. Watching this, you understand just how delicate these agreements are and how quickly things could become contentious.
parties are in agreement to a warm-up visitation schedule due to some challenges that the father is facing now that will come out in testimony. Um, there are to be 7 supervised visits and 7 unsupervised visits. Then the standard possession schedule. Parties are in agreement to a drug and alcohol injunction for the father. The disagreement comes with child support and with medical and court cost. I will now call the mother. Ma'am, can you state your name for the record?
Yes, Bethany Torres.
And ma'am, can you state the name and age of the child or children in this case?
Yes, it's Leilani Adams, and she is 10.
And she lives with you, right?
Correct.
Did you hear the agreements I just read into the record?
Yes, ma'am.
Are those portions still your agreements?
Yes.
Okay. And ma'am, why, explain to the judge why there need to be some warm-up visits?
Just because the father is going through some personal things that we both just agreed it would be best to do it this way. With being supervised for the first couple visits while he deals with his personal issues.
And ma'am,
Things get emotionally charged as Bethany Torres explains why warm-up visits are necessary. You can feel the delicate balancing act between her concern for the child's well-being and the father's personal struggles. Every word emphasizes the tension inherent in family court proceedings, where past issues, supervision, and visitation schedules collide. When they discuss medical support, you see the financial pressure rising. The mother's careful navigation of supervised visits and her challenge to the initial proposed medical amount adds suspense and human drama, making this part critical for both understanding the stakes and connecting emotionally with the viewers.
who are you requesting be the supervisor?
Myself.
Okay. And where would these supervised visits take place?
So either here at my house or if it's okay if like that day if we decide to go somewhere. I don't know how that works in writing.
Okay. And ma'am, when was the last time that the father saw the child?
It was maybe like a week ago. So it wasn't that long ago.
Okay. And are the visits usually a couple of hours?
Yes.
Is it on the weekends, weekdays?
It varies.
Okay. And ma'am, the state calculated child support based on information we received from the father's employer. And as such, we calculated that child support based on the wages should be $414 a month. Are you in agreement with that?
That's fine. Yes.
Okay. And ma'am, what type of insurance does the child have?
Medicaid.
Okay. Do you have anything else that you can provide for the child?
Such as
Private insurance through an employer, through the
no,
marketplace?
ma'am.
Okay, so this is the best choice.
Yes, ma'am.
As such, the state is asking that medical support be set at $238 per month. Are you okay with that?
That's a little high, I think.
Okay.
Is there anything that we can do about that?
Will you
Because
tell will you tell me what do you think medical support should be set at?
I don't think it should be that much for him just because if he's going to be paying the child support and that on top of it, that kind of makes it a lot
Give
for
me a
him.
number, ma'am. Give me a number.
I mean like maybe like 150.
Thank you. We're asking that the court costs be billed to the father. Are you okay with that?
Um, there's a cost for this.
Yes.
Okay.
I pass this witness. I call the father. Sir, can you state your name for the record?
Anthony Maples.
And sir, we'll get into the non-agreed portions in a little bit, but did you hear the agreements that I announced to the judge earlier?
Yes, ma'am.
Are those portions still your agreements?
Yes, ma'am.
And you are okay with some warm-up visits?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And sir, we're asking that, well, let me back up a little bit. To be completely transparent, you're on a leave of absence from work. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How long are you on that leave of absence?
It's going to be for 6 months.
Okay. How far into that leave are you?
I leave Friday.
Okay. So you haven't started your leave, correct?
No. No.
Um, and you are seeking treatment. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you anticipate that you will be receiving an income in these next couple of
No.
months?
No, ma'am, I won't.
Do you have some sort of insurance or employment?
And the tension shifts toward his financial and personal situation. From his leave of absence to his inability to immediately pay child support, the audience gets an inside look at the obstacles fathers face in family court. There's suspense in the air as he explains his current income and upcoming treatment, making viewers question how the court will balance fairness with financial reality. Every statement, from confirming agreements to acknowledging his limited resources, builds anticipation. This segment is pivotal in understanding the human side of these cases and sets up the crucial resolution.
Benefit that allows you to have some sort of income, like a disability or anything like that?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, but is it true that you have been making about a gross income of $2,649 per month? Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, sir, at the outset, the state had calculated child support to be at 414. What is your position on that?
I'm okay with that.
Okay, and how would you pay your child support if you are on
I
a
won't
leave
be
of
able to.
absence?
I won't be able to. I'll have to catch up when I get out.
Okay, and you understand that child support is due every month. You understand that at the beginning of the month.
Starting in November.
Yes, that's typically when we start um child support. Yeah, that's when we would start it. Yes.
Okay.
Um, sir, do you have any private insurance through your job?
No, I don't.
Okay. Your Honor, I my last question is, do you have anything else you would like the judge to know about your situation that may help him make a decision for you?
I'm seeking treatment. You know.
Okay, thank you. I pass this witness and I do have a closing, Your Honor.
Okay.
Based on the testimony received, the state is open to a temporary order or an order based off of with a minimum wage presumption for the next 6 months. But we would just ask for a ruling from the court regarding what the appropriate child support amount should be. The state rests.
All right, the parts y'all agreed to, those are fine. I'm doing a final order today. Regarding the name change, somebody will need to take a copy of this order that we're doing today to the birth certificate office to change the child's name. It won't be done automatically. And then when you get a new birth certificate, you'll need to go to the Social Security office to change it there as well. Either one of you can do that. So there'll be an
Okay.
additional step to take after you get a copy of the order. The visitation y'all talked about, that sounds fair. It makes sense. Sounds like y'all gonna work together to make it happen as best you can. So I'll leave that in there. And then the child support, I'm gonna set it because it's kind of like you voluntarily not working right now. So I'm setting at the 414. It will accrue over time, so the better you can get back to work and treat yourself, the faster we can get to pay and support. I'm gonna set medical at 175 instead of 238, and then court cost bill to Mr. Maple. So as soon as you get back to work, you need to notify the AG, and that way they can take it out of your check. And you
Yeah.
can always send in payments on your own, separate from your employer, if you have money to do that. All right, y'all are done with court. They will email you a copy of this. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
Thank you.
As the judge issues the final order, names, visitation, child support, and medical costs are all clearly laid out. Watching this, you can see the mix of relief and responsibility on both sides, and the reasoning behind each decision is carefully explained, providing closure. The audience now understands the full arc, from conflict and frustration to negotiation and resolution. And as always, if you found this breakdown insightful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon. We'll see you in the next video.